Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mitchell. Hey, this video I want to talk to you about, we value people's opinions of us too much. So, if you are a guy that is trying to approach a girl that you like and you don't know, and something's stopping you from doing that, you're getting like the anxiety, like, oh my God, she's so beautiful, I want to go up and talk to her, but I don't know if she's going to like me, I don't know how to do it, what do I say to her, maybe I should go to the bathroom, come back, and maybe she won't be busy doing whatever thing is, blah, 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 right? You're finding excuses to not go up and talk to her, and that stems from your anxiety of caring too much about what this girl's opinion of you is. So this video is mainly going to be about like the mindset that you need to have when it comes to meeting women. This is something that I talk about in my new book about dating and relationships. I'm called Indifference, okay? So women like a man that's a challenge. Women like a man that's mystery, meaning they don't want to they want to talk to a guy that's not going to just tell them their whole life story up front. A challenge can be you're difficult to get a hold of, you're difficult to make you're not difficult to make plans with, but if she wants to hang out with you, it's like a couple days later when you've got some free time. But the confidence is where we want, like confidence and the difference. That's kind of what women are attracted to as well. So confidence is being able to do something and doing it really well. So if you're really good at let's say coaching. So if I coach people and I help them live better lives, yeah, I'm pretty confident about what I do works. So if I could sit here and say that, that's going to be attractive to a woman if we talk about like my job or like with the marketing business and whatnot, because it's been stuff I've been doing for so long. When it comes to approaching girls, for example, I'll go up to a girl that I don't know and say, hey, excuse me, what's your name? Or like today, two different girls today. I only had the intention of going up and complimenting them, and that's it. I went up to two different girls. I said, hey, excuse me, you are absolutely fucking beautiful to look at. And then I was like, have a good day, and I rolled away. That's a genuine compliment. Most men aren't going to do that to girls. So when a girl, that's like, they're in shock, but they're going to love that, man. Women love being praised like that. I probably made those two girls' days. Probably. I don't know if I did or not, but in my head I did, because their reaction was great. Now, indifference is where we need to get when it comes to approaching women, okay? Let's talk about that for the rest of the video, because that indifference mindset is what's going to reduce this social anxiety over time. Not mainly social anxiety, but everyone has a natural fear of rejection, which is kind of where this anxiety is stemming from, because we don't know if this girl is going to like us or not, and we want her to like us, and because we want her to like us, and we're uncertain if she will or not, we're scared that she's going to reject us. So there's a few things that do play into that, more than just rejection. But where we want to get to, and this becomes easier the more girls you approach. So if you're not used to approaching girls, I have a video that will be out by the time this one's released, I think, depending on the order, that will tell you how to practice your social skills and how to get better at them. Because you want to start in little minuscules. You want to start by going up and approaching girls and just saying hey, excuse me, what's your name? So you don't even need to watch that video. I just told you what to do. Do that enough times, and then you're going to see hey, every time I ask a girl what's her name, she gives it to me. I don't get rejected. Oh, wow, it doesn't hurt that bad. But in this case, then, indifference basically means this. If we go up to a girl and we start talking to her and we ask her for her phone number, or we ask her out on a date, for example, and she goes, oh, I'm sorry, I can't, I have a boyfriend. Indifference is being if she didn't have a boyfriend and she wants to go out with you, that's awesome. She has a boyfriend and she doesn't want to go out with you because she has a boyfriend, hey, that's awesome too. It was nice talking to you. If you see me around, come up and say hi. So the idea is you don't want to care what her opinion of you is either way. You have nothing to prove to a woman. All you're doing is going up to a girl and you're trying to see if one, if she likes you, and two, if you like her. That's the mindset you need to adopt. I'm going to go up and approach you because I want to vet you to see, hey, if we're compatible, and then if you like me and if I like you. And you won't know that until you start talking to a girl. Okay? You won't know that. Because on a physical appearance level, obviously we know a girl's hot just immediately by looking at her. We're dudes. We're like, hell yeah, so bad. I'm going to go meet her. It's kind of how guys are. Women, on the other hand, they take a little. Now, women will know if they're if they'll be sexually attracted to you just as fast as men will. However, where guys mainly mess up is they tend to talk themselves out of this girl liking them. So they might, if you get their phone number, you might start texting her too often. You might be too available. You might double text her, triple text her. What else can we do that's too available? You might over compliment her. So I did this the other day when I was out drinking at this bar, Yard House, and I knew I did that. I called this girl. I was like, "You're so fucking hot," and then she showed me a picture, and I was like, "You're so fucking sexy." And when I said that, I was like, "Mitchell," I was like, "Wow, you knew you shouldn't have done that, and yet you did it." I even called myself out for doing it. I was like, you know, told you if I made that comment, it would come off as too much. And I was like, I even felt that it did. She still gave me her phone number, so that wasn't, maybe it wasn't that bad. But that's a way of coming across as like too needy. Another thing that guys do that'll talk yourself. So if you start talking about like your achievements, how much money you have, what cars you have, a house that you have, that's going to come off as you looking for validation that this girl's into you, that she likes you. So those are ways that you'll talk a girl out of like you. But the idea here of indifference. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, man. This is, I think it's beneficial that you watch videos like mine or from other coaches that can teach you how to go up and approach women. That watching these videos will put you in the right like state of mind to go and doing it. But that being indifference on what a girl cares about you or not won't really start developing until you go out and start approaching more girls. So if you're brand new to this, right, and you're used to dating apps, but you want to start meeting girls in person because it's way better, and you don't have to wait around for a girl to like you or not. So if you're new to approaching girls, yeah, man, it's going to be hard. Everything new is going to be uncomfortable. So it's going to suck no matter what. You can't get around that. You're going out of your comfort zone by learning how to approach women that you don't know. So of course, because this is new to you, you're going to care about what their opinion of you is no matter what. But the more you do it, the more you get out of your comfort zone, the easier it's going to get, the more confident you're going to get, the more girls you're going to talk to, you're going to start having fun with it. And then you're going to see that, hey, if she likes me or not, you're right, I really don't care either way. That's where you're going to get to. And that's where we want to get to, dude. It's awesome. Like, I can go up to girls now. And now, that also, too, one of the things I want to talk about when it comes to being indifferent is, this is going to tie into the video. I just talked about this, too. Is like, your social skills, like, think of it as like a muscle that you can, like, warm up. So when I go to the gym, I'm getting made fun of now because instead of working out, I will go up and talk to like fucking everybody I want to talk to. It's fun. But if you start talking to people you know first, and then you start approaching women, because you're going to be in such a good mood from talking to other people and just enjoying yourself, that level of happiness that you're at because you're talking to friends that you know and you're having a good time, that's going to rub off on these girls. They're going to see that, and that's going to be attractive. But where I'm going with that is when you start talking to these girls, because you're feeling so good, you're not going to care if she likes you or not either way, because chances are you're not even going to be thinking about that. You're going to get to a point where it's like me, where when you start warming up your social skills and that dopamine starts flowing in your head, you're going to be able to go up and approach girls. So like today at the gym, I went to this girl, I was like, hey, excuse me, what's your name? And I told my friends, I said, I'm going to go up to that girl and call her beautiful. Watch. And I literally just rolled up to her. And I said, hey, excuse me, what's your name? And she like stopped first. She goes, what? I said, hey, what's your name? She goes, oh, I'm Brittany. I said, Brittany, listen, all I wanted, I didn't even want to like tell her my name because I wasn't looking to talk to her more. I just said, hey, all I wanted to do was come up and say, you are absolutely fucking gorgeous to look at. And I just wanted to tell you that. She goes, oh my God, thank you. And I said, yeah, girl, hey, have a great rest of the workout. And I turned around and I rolled away. And I could hear in the back, she goes, wow, thank you, have a good day. Probably made that girl's day. And all I wanted to do was go up and tell her that she's gorgeous, and I didn't care about what she thought about me or not, because all I wanted to do was just give her a compliment and roll away. But that's all I wanted to do. Okay? I don't care if she likes that compliment. If she likes it, great. If she doesn't, okay, well, I still told you. Still told you how I feel. Alpha males are going to be dominant and assertive and tell girls what they feel. That's where I'm at. Hey, I think you're hot. You probably know you're hot. But I'm going to come up and tell you you're hot because that's how I think. And I want you to know how I feel. It's fun doing that, man. I did it to another girl at Publix too. It's at a grocery store if you don't have Publixes. She was, dude, body on this girl. I was like, wow. And I looked at her while I was checking out. When I was done, I was getting ready to leave. Same thing. Hey, excuse me. You're fucking hot. But so yeah, man. So going back to like indifference, like I said, this is one of those things. If I'm repeating myself, that's good. So I'll get this into your head. You're going to care less and less the more girls you interact with. And that's where we want to get. Because if you're coming off as indifferent, you're going to show girls that you're not needy. You don't need their validation. You don't care if they like you or not. You don't care what's the word I'm looking for? You don't care if they like you or not. You're not going to care. No, I can't really. I don't really know what. Let's just leave it there, okay? So women can pick up on like needy and insecure men like in a heartbeat. Like women are naturally born. It's like genetically coded, and it's inherent. Is that the word? I think where they can pick up on these signs really easy, because women act on how they feel. There's the body, like they pick up on body language signals so easy. Men, we're not like that. We tend to over project how we feel about a girl. So if a guy goes up to a girl and says, "Hey, excuse me, what's your name?" She likely knows that you're interested in her in some way, shape, or form, because otherwise you wouldn't have went up to her in the first place. So if that's the case, if we can assume that a girl knows you like her because you approached her in the first place, especially if she's hot, and you're coming across like you could care less if she likes you or not, that girl is going to respect you for that. Wow, he just came up and called me hot and then just left. That doesn't happen often. Wow, that's kind of cool. I like him. What's his name? Maybe I'll ask him next time I see him. That's a role play of what could happen. Oh, another thing too is when you do that, like when I go up and compliment people, if I didn't already say it in this video, women aren't used to that. Most guys just won't go up and do that. I will. I don't care. If I'm a man, and it's my duty to be direct and to be assertive. If I like you, I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna know. I learned that one from Corey Wayne. I don't know if he's one of my coaches I study very heavily. I don't know if I got it from his book or if I watched it in one of his videos. But it's basically being a masculine man is being like direct, living with a purpose, chasing your goals, breaking through barriers, being a leader. So being direct. You know me going up and complimenting girls. Yeah, man, you know I like you because I'm coming up and telling you you're hot. Even if I don't want to talk to you, just want to compliment that. So now indifference also carries in other forms too. So there are other ways. Like if you're dating a girl, for example, I won't go too much this in that video in this video because it's not really relevant to what this is talking about when it comes to like approaching girls. But indifference. So if you're dating a girl, for example, and she's like freaking out, you want to just stay cool. Like if she's calling you names or whatnot, or if she's like freaking out, losing her shit, you just want to be cool. You know, hey, I get you're upset, but you're not gonna get a reaction out of me. Hey, babe, what's really going on? Talk to me, please. Like I get you're feeling angry, but why? Help me understand why you're like this. Masculine energy is cool, calm, and collected, and that might be very hard to do depending on how you were raised. I was raised without a dad, so I was raised around my mom, so I have more feminine energy than masculine. I'm having to teach myself how to be a man. So when I get in situations that get heated, I get a little like triggered, if that's the word. I guess a little easier. Like my temper will flare up a lot easier. So I've been having to practice being cool and calm over time. But because I am teaching myself how to be a man and I'm educating myself on what works and what doesn't work, I can teach it to guys like you so you don't make the same mistakes that I made. Plenty of people and plenty of guys in this world have grown up without their dad, that masculine figure. And I'm one of them. And if I can sit here and tell you how you need to start acting when it comes to talking to women, take it from a guy that's had to learn this on his own. You don't have to fuck up like I did. That's the whole point of me filming videos like this, to help you. I coach guys on how to live better lives, man. I film videos like this with giving you just free information on how to do it. And then if you want to work with me personally, well, there's a link down below and you can do that. Otherwise, watch my videos, dog. A lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about is free. It's free, homie. So not to beat a dead horse, but when it comes to approaching girls you don't know, you're going to care if you're new to this. When you're new to this, and I to this day, I still get a little bit of this. So, okay, so don't think that it's just magically going to go away, because it's not. That anxiety of you caring if this girl cares about you or not, that's not going to get better, and it's not going to go away unless you start approaching more girls. You have to teach yourself by approaching women that the more times you approach women and the more times you talk to them, you're, for 99% of the time, I've only ever had one girl, that reacted to me in like a disgusting way. Like, I don't even like you. I've only ever had one girl. And I didn't even think she was that attractive. I was just trying to go up and talk to people. But what's going to happen is you're going to teach yourself, hey, wow, I can talk to girls, no problem. And it's just like having a conversation with a friend. She likes me, cool. I asked for a number, she gave it to me. I asked for a number, she didn't give it to me. That's cool. There's another girl out there. The more girls you talk to, you're going to start thinking that way. Like, it's just going to happen. Because you're training your subconscious to think, hey, all I got to do is talk to a girl, and I'm picking up on signs and cues, and it's just get easier, and they're not, like, they're just normal people. That's being indifference. You could care less if she likes you or not. So this woman today at the gym, Heather, brought her daughter and this other girl, and we were like making jokes about like going out and getting brunch and whatnot. And I said, well, listen, I said, someone take my phone number. I said, one of you three, someone take my phone number. I don't care who it is. And then reach out to me in the future whenever you guys want to make this happen. And I said, then we can plan something then. Otherwise, I was like, if you don't want to, that's fine. I got better things to do. And one of the girls that she was with was a girl that I was like, I want to meet her. And I finally met her in person. And I was still just like, listen, if you guys want to hang out, cool. If not, all right, I got better things to do. Reach out if you want to. If not, no, whatever. So Heather took my phone number. She said she would give it to the girls. So if I hear back from them at some point in the future, maybe I'll make a video on that or talk about that experience because it might be beneficial for you guys. One of the things I do talk about is you got to let women come to you at their own pace. So it's very possible I could hear from one of these girls in the future. I don't know. But at this point, I don't care. Whether I hear from you or not, man. That's where you want to get to, guys. You want to get to this point. You don't want to care what a girl thinks about you. When you could care less about what a girl thinks about you, you're naturally going to have a better relationship with them. Dating's going to be more fun because you're going to be more of a challenge. She's going to start thinking, why isn't this guy like all the other guys? Why isn't he asking to suck my fucking toes like these 29 other dudes that talk to me? He just came up to me, just talking to me, and that's it. We just talked. But he doesn't want to lick my toes. Why? Oh, sorry, I'm having a good time. I'm going to end the video here, guys. Hey, if you're a guy that wants to get better at dating and relationships and just maintaining long-term relationships, my new book is available. There's a link in the description down below. Click that, and there will be a video on the next page that's going to explain how my book's going to help you and then why this book works so well. And if you feel, based off that video, that you want it, show your support and get it. Same thing with my coaching. My coaching is available down below. Same thing. You're going to see a video when you click the link. Why my coaching works so well and how it's going to help you and if that's applicable to you. And if you want to get a call with me, let's work on either personal development, mindset, confidence, business, career, making more money, anything in your personal life like relationships or whatever else. I can help you with that. With that being said, guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.